Hello guys, so today we are here with the new D-Link wireless N300 ADSL 2 Plus router. So we'll actually be unboxing it and giving you a complete review and how to configure this router in the next video. So let's go through the special features of this new router. So first of all, if you guys are actually looking for a router with a longer range, so this one fits the pocket exactly, as it has a 5 dBi antenna. So this router also comes with a 3-year DDS service at your doorstep. So if you face any issue with this router, you can just call up the people from D-Link and they'll be at your doorstep to replace your router within 3 years. So let's have a look at the features. It says that it has a 802 wireless 3 and Ethernet connectivity, Wi-Fi protected setup, enhanced security with WPA2, includes advanced encryption standards, advanced parental controls. If you guys do not want your children to open up certain websites, so you guys can easily put up a firewall in this router. So it also has a very good support for IPv6. So let's go ahead now and unbox the router. I purchased this router from Amazon for 1700 rupees. So as you can see, the MRP on the box is 3140. So I'll prefer that you should purchase this router only and only if it's available for within 1800 to 2000 rupees. Paying more than 2000 for this router is not advisable, because the prices for this one has actually being fluctuated from last 4 to 3 months. So now let's get into the router real quick. So let's quickly have a look at the components that are inside the box. So firstly, we get a D-Link product guide. Then we have our start here CD, which we actually have to insert in order to configure this router. So here we have the quick installation guide, the D-Link statement, and the open source code for the operating system this router is using. And this is the warranty guide. So here's the router itself. Let's keep it aside for a second. So this is the power adapter of the router. Let's see. Yeah. So here we have the ADSL splitter. So in this port, your telephone wire would be going in. From this side, one wire would go to your telephone and the other would go to your router. So this is the splitter. They've actually provided it inside the box, which is real good. So here we have our LAN wire, which is also provided inside the box. And here is the wire which will actually go from the splitter to your router. So that's about everything inside the box. So here we have the router, the D-Link N300 ADSL2 router. So it's actually laminated here. Let's peel it off. We have the protector, the cardboard protector for the antennas of our router. So you actually have to be careful while removing it, otherwise you may end up breaking your antennas. So just open it up from here and just gently and just gently remove it from here. So here we have it, our router. So let's have an overview of the router. So here we have the LED for the power and the 4 LEDs for the LAN ports that we have on the back. This is the LED for the WLAN, whether it's flickering or it's stable. And this one is actually for the ADSL. This one here is actually indicates a USB. So we also do have a USB port behind here. So now let's quickly have a look at the ports that are available. So the ports are actually protected by this orange tape. So let's peel it off. So we have our D-Link branding beneath this tape. Here are the ports. We have our DSL port and the 4 LAN ports. Then we have a USB port. Now, what is this USB port for? Now, actually, in this router plus modem, you can plug in a dongle, and this will actually automatically convert that dongle into a Wi-Fi. Even if the dongle is not Wi-Fi enabled, this would help you to convert a dongle signal into Wi-Fi. Secondly, if you are actually connected in a home network with a DSL and your LAN ports, what you can do is plug in a pen drive or a storage device in here, and then you can access the data that is inside the storage device through any of your devices, through your smartphone or through your laptop, and basically this all would be done offline, so no loss of bandwidth would be done during this thing. So this is actually a very good feature which I like, and I'll also be demonstrating how to use this and how to set up this in the next video, and I'll also be giving you a complete review and the speeds that I'm actually getting with this router. So do stay tuned for that. So thank you guys, thanks for watching the video.